Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In this video, I will read a text to learn to improve my pronunciation skills in English. And let me introduce myself. My name is Berkat F. Gulõ. I am a student at Nias University. I am a second semester English education study program. The title of my reading is Nias People. Nias people are an ethnic group native to Nias, an island of the west coast of North Sumatra, Indonesia. In the Nias language, the Nias people are known as Ononia, which literally means descendants of human. Nias Island is known as Tanami, with Tana meaning land in the Nias language. The Nias people are a community that continues living within the norms and practice of their indigenous culture. Customary law of the Nias people is generally referred to as Ponrak, which regulates all aspects of life from birth to death. Historical evidence of megalithic structures and stone carvings that are found in the interior of the island prove that ancient Nias people practiced megalithic culture. The caste system is also recognized in Nias society, whereby the highest level out of the 12 levels in the Nias caste system is Balu. In order to reach this level of the caste, one must be able to carry out big festivals by inviting thousands of people and slaughtering thousands of pigs for several days. According to the people of Nias, one of the mythical origins of Nias tribe comes from a tree of life called Tora Sigarua, which is located at a place called Teteheli Anak. According to the myth, it is said that the arrival of the first human on Nias Island began in the days of King Sirau, whose 9 sons had been banished out of Teteheli Anak for fighting over the throne. Hence the 9 sons of King Sirau were considered as the first people to set foot on the island of Nias. Archaeological research has been conducted on Nias Island since 1999. The observations found that there has been human habitation on Nias Island since 12,000 years ago through migration from Asia to Nias Island during the Paleolithic period. In fact, there are indications of migration as far as 30,000 years ago. During that period, the Hoa Binh, Vietnam civilization was similar to that in Nias Island. Therefore, it was presumed that the origins of the Nias people came from an area in mainland Asia that isn't in modern-day Vietnam. New genetic research has found that the Nias people of North Sumatra came from the Austronesian peoples. The ancestors of Nias people are also thought to have come from Thailand to the Philippines 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. 10 years of researching involving blood samples of 440 Nias people in 11 villages in Nias Island show the Y chromosome and DNA mitochondria of the Nias people are very similar to the Taiwanese Aborigines and Filipino peoples. The observation has also found that the genes in today's Nias people no longer carry any trace of the ancient Nias people, as of those whose remains were found in the Tegidrawa cave, central Nias. Archaeological findings of the stone tools found show that humans lived in the cave over 12,000 years ago. The genetic diversity of the Nias people is very low compared to other groups of people, especially with regard to the Y chromosome. This indicates that there was once a bottleneck population in the past history of Nias. Studies have also found that the Nias people do not share any genus with ethnicities living in the Andaman Nicobar Island in the Indian Ocean, which are geographically considered as neighbors. Although it is known that there was a migration of the Austronesian peoples between Taiwan and the Indonesian archipelago, including Nias. It is still uncertain if the migration started from Taiwan to Nias or vice versa. Gowi Nihandro or Gowi Nitutu pondet cassava. Harinake means pork. Godo-godo shredded cassava shaped into balls for boiling and later with added coconut flakes. Keuve-keuve means fish meat shaped into balls to be dried or smoked. Nioburu, salted pork for longer storage. Ratigae, fried bananas. Tamboye, ketupat. Lema, lemang. Gaini boge, grilled bananas. Kajimone, made of sagu. Wawayase, glutinous rice. Gulõ fare, candy made from distilled coconut milk. Bato, compressed crab meat shaped into balls for longer storage as found on Hinako Island. Nami, salted crab's eggs for longer storage, sometimes for months depending on the quantity of salt used. Tuonifare, palm wine. Tuo Banua, raw palm wine with added lard, roots of various plants to give a certain amount of alcohol, clothing and ornaments added. The kalabubu is traditionally only worn by those who already perform the headhunting activities. Fonduru, men's earring made of precious metal. Kalabubu, also known as the headhunter's necklace. Nifatalitali, a necklace of precious metal. Nifatofato, a men's necklace of precious metal. Suahi, a comb of wood or precious metal. Traditional proverbs. Hule ni femangamau ihinejina, like a cat that eats starting from the sides. When doing something, start from the easiest to the difficult. Hulela ewanidane by fully ifalehal, just like cooking water, just like cooking the water, it will still remain something that is inspirable. Abaka Joko Safuria Moruba Jiofuna. The wound is more severe at the later stage than the beginning. The course of action can be felt the most towards the end. Other traditional practice. Nias meant taking part in Fahombo. Fahombo, leaping over the rock. Fatele or Faluya or Faluaya, war dance. Maina, group dance. Tarimoyo, eagle dance. Tarimogaile, Fangovai, welcoming of guest dance. Fame Ononihale, weddings. Omohada, traditional house. Fame Etoi Nononihale, given name of married women. Fase Selewu, bamboo competition among young men to test one's strength. Decline, deterioration in Nias and culture began to occur since the end of the 19th century. Missionary works had contributed to the decline of original Nias culture. Evangelization in Nias, such as those performed by the German Protestant Renaissance Missionary Society, had been responsible to the destruction of Nias and wooden statues, as well the suppression of the unique culture of Nias society, e.g. ancestor worship, magical practice, the Owasa festivals, nobleman reign, elevation festivals, headhunting, and slave trading. However, since 1955, conservation of the traditional culture of the Ononiha has improved tremendously by the Roman Catholic Church through cultural integration into liturgy, architecture, and art. That's all my reading about Nias people. Thank you for watching and see you again.